Hi everybody, welcome to 2OGs, Hooking and Stitching Island Style. I'm Antoinette, your hostess, and today's video is I've been tagged. I was tagged by Lisa Ladybird Loves, and I'll put her link in the description box below. This tag's been going around. I don't know where it started, but it's 23 non-yarny favorites. So when I'm finished, I will be tagging some people. So I have them right here on my phone. So let's see. Number 1, favorite color. It's not one particular color, but it's a color palette, and that's the colors of the ocean. Blues, teals, greens, turquoise, aquas. That's my basic color palette. I love all colors, and I do sometimes something in a neutral, or as you all know, I've done brights, but my favorite color palette is colors of the ocean. Number 2, genre of music. Well, I love all music with the exception of rap crap. I cannot stand rap. There's only actually one rap song that I do like, and it was from the movie Dangerous Minds, and that's Gangster's Paradise. That's the only song I've ever liked that's rap. I do not like rap, and I do not like headbanging hard metal. But other than that, I love all music. I grew up in the 70s. You know, that was the majority of my teenage years. But I love classical music. I love opera. I listen to pretty much anything. And then my son got me into Green Day and Nickelback and these more moderns. And then, of course, I love dance music. I listen to music for the rhythm, the beat. I played piano when I was younger. Danced, and I just love music. Music is the universal language. Okay, oh, my list went away. Let's see what it says here. Number 3, my favorite food. Italian food, as long as it doesn't contain ricotta cheese. I don't like ricotta cheese. My grandmother, who was full-blooded Italian from the old country, couldn't stand the smell of Parmesan or Romano cheese. She fresh grated it, but she couldn't stand it. She'd be on the table and she'd go, Annette, to my mother, because my mother's name is Antoinette, but my grandma called her Annette. And she'd say, Annette, aye. She goes, oi. She goes, oh, get that away, get that away. But, yeah, Italian. Number 4, favorite carbonated beverage. I don't drink a lot of carbonated beverages. I like the bubbly or bubbly, or however you want to pronounce it. I do like that. But if it's a pop or a soda, depending on what part of the country or world you're in, I just go old-fashioned Coke. Number 5, my favorite animal. I love all animals, but as far as if it's a pet, dogs. Love my dogs. I mean, kitties are sweet too, but I'm a dog person. Oh, yeah, favorite holiday. I have heard some people say that, you know, because of their losses, they don't feel like celebrating holidays. Christmas has to be my favorite holiday. That and the first day of summer. That. But as far as like a celebrated holiday, it would be Christmas. I celebrate it for the reason for the season, and those that have left this world, I remember them, and I remember the fond memories and the warm memories, and they're there with me. So I'd have to say it was Christmas. It's just a special time of year, and here on the island we do a lot of fun stuff with the kids, and that kind of helps, you know, get through the holidays. My favorite book. Wow. I love romance novels. The old zebra romance novels. My grandmother used to read them. And I come in one day, because she was in the Harlequin Club. And she got the Harlequin books every month. And then one day I walked in and I see her reading a zebra romance. And I said, Grandma, what are you doing reading that smut novel? Well, she got indignant. And she says, this is not a smut novel. This has historical significance. And my grandfather, God rest his soul, leaned over and said, You read about it when you can't do it anymore. I almost fell out on the floor. You'd have to know my grandfather and my grandmother, because the look my grandmother gave my grandfather, if looks could kill. But yeah, so romance novels. I like a good autobiography, history. So I don't read as much as I used to, but I need to read more, and I imagine I will start doing it again. My favorite pizza topping, very simple. A light on the cheese, lactose intolerant, pepperoni, crispy around the edges. That's it. Pretty boring. My favorite pastime, duh, knitting, crocheting, Tunisian, being in my craft room, hanging out with my fiber family. But I also do like to try other new crafts and stuff, and I love to be outside in the summertime. I'm actually going to be going up to the store this weekend, and I'm getting out my baton. You guys, in one previous video, I said I was a majorette. I twirled for, oh God, 20-some years. And I actually picked it up probably 4 or 5 years ago and started messing around with it. So I'm going to get it, and when the weather gets nice, I'm going to go out. Maybe I'll share some video with you, me doing it. See if I can still do my double turn. I'm sure I'll get a few bangs on the head till I get my timing and rhythm down. But, and what brought it up was, I had found, my yearbooks were destroyed in a fire. So I found my yearbook online, and I showed my husband a picture when I was a majorette back in high school. Yeah, so I'll keep what he said to myself. Let's put it this way, I was a lot thinner. Number 10, TV series. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I have been watching a few series on Netflix. One of them is have been watching is the new Lethal Weapon with Damon Wayans, and I can't remember the other fellow's name that plays Martin Riggs. It's actually pretty good. Not as good as the original. Nobody will ever be. Danny Glover and Mel Gibson just had an on-screen chemistry, and it's very hard to beat the originals. Another one I've watched is Lucifer on Netflix. You take it you want. It's I find it hysterical. And then I have to start at the beginning of Yellowstone, and I want to watch that. I want to watch Outlander, and of course Game of Thrones. I've never watched it, but everybody's talked about it, so it's on my watch list. I just started watching one last night. It's its first season, and I have all the Vikings on DVD, that series. This is like the sequel to that. It's Vikings Valhalla, and I watched last night. Hubby and I watched probably 4 or 5 episodes. It's actually pretty good. It's brutal to watch because there were brutal times, but it's actually a pretty good series. And I'm also a Trekkie. I guess Star Trek's up there. Like, wait, I'm a Trekkie. Big Bang Theory. Like I said, there's a lot of no one particular, different genres. It's whatever I turn on, but I love the Big Bang Theory. My favorite fruit, peaches. Anything peach flavored. 12, favorite vegetable. I love all vegetables, but asparagus. I love asparagus. Subject in high school, math. I loved math. Math and science were my favorite, and Latin, but if I had to pick one, I'd say math. Actor, actress. Number 14. Oh, toughie. I have a lot of favorites, but if I had to pick one of each, my favorite actress is a classic, Audrey Hepburn. I loved Audrey Hepburn. I loved her. She was, to me, a classic beauty. Her, like with Sophia Loren and all that. But, yeah, Audrey Hepburn. Actor. Well, let's put it this way. It's tied between 2. And unfortunately, they both have left us, which is a total loss. That is the ultimate sexy man, Sean Connery. who appeals to women all ages. He was just, it was just something about him. And the other one is Patrick Swayze. I liked him on screen and off screen. I loved his movies. Singer. I'm going to say my favorite singer is my Uncle Phil. God rest his soul, he passed away. He's my favorite singer. Didn't say famous. My Uncle Philip sung at my wedding, and he had a voice like Pavarotti and Mario Lanza. Oh, he had such a beautiful tenor voice. Oh, so my Uncle Philip Maciosi. Number 16, superhero. Favorite superhero. I don't know. I've never watched the Marvel movies or anything like that. But then again, a superhero doesn't have to be a cartoon character or a movie character. A superhero can be my dad. He was my superhero. I was a daddy's girl. My dad was always there. My dad was my hero. And second place is my hubby. He's my hero now. It's living on Earth. Number 17, comedian. Jeannie Robertson. I love Jeannie Robertson. She was the epitome of the Southern Belle. But she was a speaker. And she talked about life. And she says you can find comedy. Just look around you. And we lost her this year. We lost her husband, left brain, last year. So Jeannie Robertson is my favorite lady comedian, and my favorite comedian, Jeff Dunham. I love Jeff Dunham. I love his puppets. Peanuts, my favorite. My favorite season, easy, summer, heat, hot, no snow, no cold, sunshine, flowers, swimming in the pool. Doesn't stop me from knitting or crocheting. I got an itch here. Oh, my skin is so dry. Favorite movie. Oh. If I had to pick an all-time favorite, it's tied. My husband makes sure every year when this comes on, he puts it on for me. The Wizard of Oz and Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella with Stuart Damien and Leslie Ann Warren. Those are my two top favorite movies that I have watched 50, 60 times or more. Favorite smell. Fresh ocean air. 5 o'clock in the morning, coming off the bay. Salt water. Fresh, crisp, clean air. Can't beat it. Cannot beat it. And runner-up is linen, which is like the smell of outside, the clothes coming off the line. It's my favorite smells. Best friend or offspring. Well, you can have one of each. Okay. My best friend is, wow, somebody I've known for a long time. I haven't seen her since. I have lots of best friends, but my best friend that I've known the longest is Vicky from Australia. Her and I have known each other over 34 years. I've traveled to Australia 3 times, and she had traveled to the States several times. But we haven't seen each other since my honeymoon in 2008. So that's how long it's been since we've seen each other. But we do face chat and, message. And we keep up on milestones in our lives. Offspring. My sister Hannah is the second oldest. And Hannah and I have always been best friends. Except when we were younger. I'm the oldest, and then there was her and Paula. And those two kind of stuck together. But as we reached our adult years, Hannah and I have been best friends forever. When she lost her son, unfortunately I wasn't able to go down to help her. When I lost my son, she was there for me. And we talk on the phone, and we catch up, and we're just there for each other. And I have got 5 sisters, 1 brother. Favorite decade. Well, I was born in the wrong decade. I love vintage. What can I say? The fashion, the way the world was, and that would have to be the 40s and 50s. I was just born in the wrong time. Favorite YouTube channel? Don't have to name a specific channel. Any of my favorites: knitting, crocheting, Tunisian. I have a couple in there that are non-yarn related, but just any that have my fiber family on it. It's my happy place. So that's number 23. I hope this gave you a little insight, a little bit to me. I'm weird. I don't think like normal people. I'm kind of in my own little bubble. So who am I going to tag? First off, I tag anybody that hasn't been tagged and wants to do this, whether you are a content creator and want to do a video, or if you're part of my fiber family and just want to post it on the community page, or email me, or post it in the comments. I'm going to list the questions in the description box, so feel free. I'm going to tag Cindy of Cindy Hearts Crochet. I'm also tagging LORRAINE of CHATELAIN Makes, NEVA of MANIC Mama Musings, Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter, and last but definitely not least, COURTNEY from FIBERFOXSTUDIOS. Yes, COURTNEY, I'm tagging you. I will have all of their links in the box below. So go and check out. Hopefully, you know, they'll see the video and they will participate. I hope you enjoyed this. I actually just opened the questions up for the first time and they were off the cuff. But let me know in the box below some of your favorites. So that's going to end this video because I have to do, and then I'm going live. So remember, have a great evening. Enjoy doing whatever you're doing. It's Friday night. Raining. Been raining here. All I can say is all these April showers, I better see a lot of Mayflowers. Thanks again for coming and hanging out with me. Here's bye for now from Deer Island. See you in the next video. And remember, hug, smiles, and happiness. Pass it on. Make the world a better place. Bye for now.